Hello ladies and gentlemen, Xcentauri here, and welcome back to another video. Now I hope all of you are doing well, because I am as always. And in this video, we're going to be discussing all of the upcoming updates to come to Infinite Flight in the near future and in the long future. And that is a crazy new loading screen that we can see right now. That's a really good loading screen. So yeah, in this video, I'm going to discuss with you upcoming updates, where they're currently at, hopefully, and then a few other small things. Now it's also worth noting, if you are new here and you are not yet subscribed, make sure you do like and subscribe. That was not intentional. There we go. Please do make sure to like and subscribe, and we will see you. Well, yeah, just enjoy. So the first thing I want to talk about is the Citation X. This has to do with the Challenger 350, and if I am correct, the Challenger 350 will pretty much be replacing this diddy little aircraft. A bit like with the X-Cub, and I can't even remember what aircraft we had before the X-Cub. But yeah, basically this aircraft did get replaced, big L. And this, fun fact, is one of the only aircraft, like old aircraft in Infinite Flight, to actually have an interior, which I think is quite cool. And for a private jet, it's a pretty good aircraft in Infinite Flight, quality-wise. I mean, the cockpit's all right. So yes, we will be having a Citation X update in Flight, and all of you know about it. So there isn't really much I can talk about the Citation X at the moment, other than hopefully it's here soon. I mean, the latest thing we had is that the cockpits and their renderings, and that was 2 weeks ago, so that was all come out. And yeah, so that is great. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is a very popular thing, and that's that Airbus A380, which is probably why most of you are here. Now, the good old Emirates A380, being one of the most popular aircraft out there, is what I really want to talk about right now. Now, the A380 update has been anticipated in Infinite Flight for many, many years now. And I could say even since when I first started playing Infinite Flight, people have been really asking for the A380 rework. And I think this rework will be one of the biggest reworks ever to come in Infinite Flight. And I've just sort of realised I am way too big for the ramp I've parked on. So yeah, this is one of the most anticipated updates. And, you know, when you look at this cockpit, it's clear to tell why. Like I mentioned a few times, the throttle doesn't even move, and not even the rudder pedals move at the moment. So, you know, some small stuff like that just make this aircraft need a rework. Now, what will come in this update, you may ask, and hopefully, nothing's really been confirmed as of yet, but, you know, it's anticipated. An interior cabin. Now, what would an interior cabin look like on the A380? I don't think it will be anything special. Now, I know airlines such as Emirates do have toilets, showers, all these luxury cabins, and I feel like Infinite Flight are going to go one of either ways in this update. They're either going to, you know, give us some proper cabins and that, like inside the real Emirates A380s, and some showers, and they're going to go all out, or it's going to look a bit like the 777s, where you know, and those other aircraft interiors, where it's just one type of seating layout. And I really don't know what way they're going to go. I think it'd be great to see if we could have like a little bit of an economy class here, and then, like, you know, the stairs that go up here, and then you can see like the actual suites in the aircraft. I think that would be a really cool addition. However, I think in reality, we will probably have a very simple interior, because such an aircraft like this is going to be very hard to load. Now, if I'm correct, they're probably rebuilding this from scratch and everything. Well, clearly that would be a longer method to go, but potentially better for the long run. And the aircraft by itself will be way, way, way better. So I think this is definitely a great update, and it's a confirmed update, and I think it will be here by the end of the year. People do severely underestimate how long it takes for Infinite Flight to produce aircraft of the quality they're at. And there are just many, many things that this aircraft will have changed, I think, in its upcoming update. So I think that A380 update will be a big one. Now, in general, Project Metal is something I've spoken about briefly before, and it's been quite a popular thing on the channel. And what it really is, it's just Infinite Flight making sure the quality of everything is better. And if I'm correct, this is like an ongoing procedure, and it's always going to be going on. You know, until the game ceases to exist. I hate to put it that way. That was a bad way to put it. But yeah. So apparently that is how it will go. So the next thing I want to talk about is the 767 now. This obviously isn't a confirmed update. But I think, realistically, big jet wise, this will be the next update after the A380, and we are talking way over a year now until then. But I think this or the A340 will be the next aircraft to be updated. I know it's way too early on to be thinking about that and being like, oh yeah, maybe it's this aircraft. It is definitely very early to be thinking about that. However, it's just something I want to throw out there. I think there will be a 767 update soon. Based off of the fact it doesn't even really have a cockpit view unless you do what I've done and got in manual mode. I love the cute little pet scan. But yeah, however, I do think so that in general this will be the next update to come after the A380. Obviously that isn't guaranteed, nothing is really guaranteed. But yeah, I'm pretty sure after the A380 we will hopefully see a 767 update. And I think again that will have potential to be another giant, great big update. So yeah, hopefully we can see that coming in general as well. Now airports as well is something I'd like to discuss. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna hop in let's go in the CRJ, why not? And let's head over here into America now. Airport updates generally come with major airports, and we know airports such as Newark Liberty here, that is being done in 3D at the moment, and that's going to be an amazing one. There is also, is Chicago 3D? Now that is a great question. I don't actually know where Chicago is. I know I'm pretty sure it's north. Isn't it by the big river? That's not the big river. Cord, there we go. I'm pretty sure it's by a big lake. But Chicago as well is being reworked, or well, no, put into 3D. And these are two airports that I'm certain of, and that I remember seeing that InFlight have been working to get them into 3D. So that again will be a great thing, hopefully, for Infinite Flight. And I'd love to see this airport in 3D, especially seeing as such a high volume of traffic I think will pass through Chicago once it's 3D. Because if I just zoom all the way out here, this is a massive, massive airport. Like in comparison to London Heathrow and that, it's definitely a lot bigger. It just keeps on going. So I think with its six runways it's got here, these monumental mammoth runways. So I think in general this would be a great airport to be reworked into 3D, and it's definitely one that has been intended or waited on for a very long time, along with Newark. So I think that would be some great ones to see. And then really most major European airports are now all in 3D. I'd like to see hopefully a few more in Turkey be 3D. I wasn't aware that this place was now 3D. Where is that? I've never heard of that airport. But it'd be great to see maybe an Ankara airport or a few of the touristy airports in Turkey hopefully come into 3D. That is also no, that's a Greek one. Because there's a lot of Greek ones, so I think it'd be nice to see a few more Turkish. And I think also in Africa, quite a lot of these aren't 3D yet as well, these major airports in Africa. So, you know, so yeah, really that's that. So airports are always coming to InFlight, and I'm pretty sure we'll see those come soon. So hopefully you guys found this video sort of helpful about some upcoming updates into InFlight. But remember, if you are new here and you made it this far, please do make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video. Good night.